Cool. We are recording. What's up, guys? We're here today with Taariq Hassiem, South Africa's #1 three-time national champion.
Yes,
And
sir.
today he's going to be showing us his deck profile that he won this year's SA Nationals in Cape Town with. Moving forward, let's see the deck profile there, Taariq.
Here we go. So, starting with basic 3 Snake Eye Ash, and your 2 Popular, and your 1 Oak, 2 Flamebush.
Pretty standard, pretty standard.
The key card, my word. Champion card, yeah? Pretty standard. 3 Witch.
3 Witch.
3
Nice.
Witch. Pretty standard. So, yeah, this is my biggest decision I had to make was
Oh, you're playing the Cash
the
Tira
Cash
engine.
Tira engine. Honestly, best decision I made in a long time. I sat with this decision and putting it with one and the Terraforming to get the race off as well. So yeah, this got me into Appaloosa. The key was to go into Appaloosa. So summoning Unicorn, searching Birth, and then literally just going from there with the Witch, stacked with the Witch, going into Sack, and then from there going into the Appaloosa.
Just have a look there, guys. He's bougie. He has a QCR Witch. Sorry to interrupt the deck profile, but let's just admire.
Very nice. So yeah, Cashier stuff was key for me, and then going into the non-engine stuff was the hand traps 3, and then 3. Just the best hand traps of the format, and then from there going into 2 nibs, 2 dolls, and then 2 ogres. The ogres were very good. It was for Tempai. It was more Tempai was a new deck when it came out, so destroying the Sangan summoning was key. It also caught people off guard. So the idea was people didn't expect it and they got caught off guard, and they'd be like, oh, I didn't expect my Appaloosa to die because you had the ogre. So it kills ogre, was stacked with nib, and the idea was to imperm nib, ogre nib, veiler nib, just to get rid of that Appaloosa, because Appaloosa was king on the day. And then obviously counting the hand traps was
The crossout,
the
Desmond.
crossouts
And the one
call by. This was also very good into the mirror match as well. Just calling Snake Eye Ash, setting it down, and just calling Snake Eye Ash destroyed the mirror match as well, which was going to be my toughest match on the day. And then yeah, play standard was the wanted.
3 wanted,
oh,
yeah.
My word, this card. When you see this card, you're winning basically. Draw phase, and it gets your extra draw card. Plays around draw.
How happy you without the ban list?
Oh man, so happy, so happy.
Just so you guys know, this deck list is pre Terminal Revenge and pre info. So our national championship happened on the 15th of June. So this is pre Fiendsmith. Just so you know.
Yeah. And then the bonfires. Oh, I love it when catching people off and they imperm or veiler or even ash my ash, and then I'm like, okay, bonfire, and it just continued to go full combo. Seeing this in your hand with a starter, my word, always catching at hand traps.
Busted.
And then yes, I love this card. This card in particular, I love Divine Temple. I think this card is so good. Oh my gosh, I will always search this card first. My word, yeah.
Did you notice again?
Flexing again.
Flexing again on us with a QCR, and I think this might be a QCR Divine Temple as well. Oh my.
Flexing all day. So yeah, this card is absolutely nuts, man. Like over this card always wow. Especially with the new Diabol Star, ridiculous. And then
So before you hit the extra deck, if there was anything you could change in your main, what if anything? Looking back at the tournament.
wow, on the day, I think it was every single card I used to. It was just perfect. I'm not like it was just. It came out perfectly. There was a few cards I wanted to add in, but I didn't want to make it too big. I would love to play another planet because the Kashtira stuff was just like so good, but I also didn't want to make it too big. It was more consistency. Hand traps was perfect. There's absolutely nothing I would have changed on the day. No.
No worries.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no worries, no worries.
Cool. Back to the extra deck now.
Back to the extra deck, the one anima. Don't play into the anima zones,
Zone.
people. Don't don't ever play into the anima zones.
Rip Linkaribo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Key card. Yes, this card is too good. At one point I thought this card needs to be banned just because of Snake Eye. Too good. Also, this combo ridiculous.
SP Little Knight. Nice.
Nightmare Phoenix. Just co-linking with Appaloosa. It's Tempai. You can't attack over my stuff.
Get rid of annoying floodgate should there be.
This card. Oh, if you see this card, don't play into this card. If you see this card, when I saw this card, I was winning. If I stole one of my opponent's monsters, I was winning. I did it in the finals. It won me the game. And then Dark is literally to take someone's SP or someone's witch.
Yeah.
And when that happens, even stealing the SP, it comes back to my side of the field. It's just mad. It just gives that extra push. That goes into this card.
Goated.
Okay.
Goated.
The queen herself. This card is too good, man. If you see that card, just applicates OTKs and just follow up. This card's mad. Like, being locked into fire is not bad at all.
You know what I was really hoping for? So Rage of the Abyss is coming soon. I was hoping that we get a Promethean Princess, but for water, since water will be coming back.
You imagine, yes, imagine Poseidon Princess.
Poseidon Princess, yeah.
And then just to get you out of your fire lock, linking into heater, and then just going on from there, and then from there going into your Appaloosa key card. Honestly.
Konami, please do not ban her. She is a.
I honestly feel, to be honest, I need to ban this card. It is too good, man. If Baron and Savage are gone, this card needs to go. It's too generic. It's too good. Every deck wants to go into this card. It's ridiculous. Even though it's not an Omni, it's too good. Way too good. And then I do not have the Raging Phoenix, but it's the Zealantis and the Raging Phoenix. Yes, my Raging Phoenix. Raging Phoenix.
Yeah.
My word, go to combo as well. OTK, I've summoned it every single game going second. I think I OTK'd every single person I played with Raging Phoenix and Zealantis and Promethean Princess. Every single game. In the finals. Go watch the finals. OTK'd every single time. And then this was my personal choice. I weirdly like this card.
The Ambler Whale. I see lots of lists cut it, but it's nice to see that it's here.
Yeah, I know a lot of people cut it, but like there was one particular combo that I kind of played for where it's Appaloosa and this, and it's just somehow it's just a sweet spot where instead of going into like the Nightmare Phoenix or the Heater, I would go into Ambler Whale, which just gives me more follow up with the SP in the graveyard, and it's also for the grind game. It's good in a grind game because it also 100%. Pops and it gets rid of something like Skilled Rain or some type of floodgate because people were playing floodgates. Whoa, floodgates was a thing.
Yeah, there was a few stun players at our nationals.
Exactly. And then this Underworld Goddess, I am very scared of Towers monsters. I have a personal vendetta against Towers monsters. I just don't like Towers, especially something like Pearly Noir.
Ooh.
I'm not a fan. I know it wasn't a big thing at the.
I think there was only 2 Pearly and the one dropped early.
And I actually caught one of my opponents, Blaine. He in main phase, he let me go to main phase, and I linked away his the Sanctifier Dragon before he could do anything, and I caught him off guard, and I just linked away. And
Sanctifier needs to go, guys.
Yeah. But this card is too good. Also, you're not allowed to special summon back from the graveyard and negate in the field on summon.
Yeah, she just says no.
Doesn't activate. Crazy. And then this card, love this card. When you saw this card, I was going into Appaloosa, your game. That's when I saw any type of Kashira monster. I was always going into this, and then that was the end of your game. And then the One Hope Harbinger.
Ooh, spell negate.
So good. Just negates the spell and the battle phase. So saving your Appaloosa when you do go into it as well. It is just so good. Extra deck was tight, but Loved it.
Cool. Looking back again, anything in the exit you would like to change?
Anything in the extra deck again?
Or hope that you played?
Everything came up. Every single. I like to, when I bought the deck, I like to see what came up, what was used, what wasn't used, and literally everything came up when I used it. There was nothing I would change. The one change, if I had to change a card, it would be Amlewell, but also I wouldn't change this card because it did come up and it was more for the grindy game.
Yeah.
So yeah, not really. Everything was good from my side.
Cool.
And
Let's
then
pick the side.
pick of the side, we got the Bastiles, the Bastiles, the Bastiles.
Nice.
This was purely for
My deck.
Puppet Lock. And you bow. It was just so annoying, but like Puppet Lock and you bow. It was Yubao was something I didn't know quite well and I wasn't aware of, and yeah, I know everything activates in the graveyard and it comes back. So, and then obviously the puppet lock was a big thing.
Yeah, it was
just
massive.
like
Yeah, just so you guys know, our nationals had lots of branded. Personally, I played 3 branded players at our nats.
just people did everything in their power. I couldn't believe it, but everyone did everything in their power just to puppet lock you. They would throw away their whole hand, their whole life, just to puppet lock you, and it would work. It was so annoying, and I just didn't want to lose to a puppet. I would have been so upset with myself. So yeah, the pistols also a body on board, man. Like pistols are too good. They've always been good.
And probably very strong going into the next format with the Fiendsmith
Yeah,
cards.
I'm a lover of dragons, as everyone should know. I'm a Dragon Link player, so they must stay there. And then Cosmics. I chose Cosmics over something like Lightning Storm and Feather Duster.
It's a quick play, makes sense.
It's a quick play. I wanted the card because the format is so fast. Well, it's much faster now, but it's so fast that being able to activate this on my turn or your opponent's turn or in the standby phase or in the draw phase, it's good. To chain also to something, because every card is literally chainable now. So for me to summon and then activate and then chain against the floodgate, and it banishes, doesn't destroy.
Yeah,
Banishes, get out of this game, goodbye. And especially for the mirror match, getting rid of that IP when they chain the flame burst, you chain Cosmic, get rid of the IP, and then that's like, yeah, what you gonna do now?
Yeah.
So Cosmic's amazing card, loved it. It did its job. Then let's go into let's start here first. Skill drain.
Oh, he was being toxic at Nats, eh?
If everyone else is being toxic, I'm gonna be toxic with everyone. I'm sorry. I'm gonna follow the sheep. And I'm also gonna be toxic. Why not? My question is, why not? Yes, I want to be an honorable man, but no. Why not be toxic if everyone else is doing it? Floodgates, I want to win. Straight up, I want to win. You see the squad, you win. There's no doubt about it. Especially with your Snake Eye stuff, it's the best card in Snake Eye because you can get rid of it yourself.
Yeah,
you can
set it off
play
with the Witch.
under it. You can set it off the Witch. You can set it off Oak. You can set it off Ash, and just keep going from there. It is just too good to not play. And then next is the key card here, Droplets. Wow, this card won me. Single-handedly won me the finals.
Does look like alties.
It is alties. in the finals, my opponent put up a full board, a full crazy board, and from there, I proceeded to Cosmic and then chain Droplets, and I only had 2 cards in my hand. I negated his whole board, and I just went full combo and won it. But this card single-handedly won me so game. Also for Sanctify Dragon.
Doesn't
target, and it just gets rid of the Sanctified Dragon with the Greatest of Ease.
What do you think of Droplet going forward into the next format?
Good. So good. I still think it's good. Just because it can be set and you can play in your opponent's turn and in your own turn as well with Droplets.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Again, you want to be playing in both players' turns. And then this is my sneaky tech that I play. Tech
Down.
lockdown. Please don't look at this one.
No, don't look at that one. It's still common. It's time to upgrade, dude.
I did like that. Tech lockdown. Again, a decision that I made on the day. I chatted with a good buddy of mine, Tim. He's like my coach. And we spoke about this, and it's like, yo, this again, catching people off guard. This single-handedly won me. I bricked in my semi-final, and I had a Fenrir, an Imperm, and take lockdown. And my opponent still couldn't play. He couldn't do much. And it's won me the whole of top 8. I've played this card every single game in the top 8, and it won me both of my matches to get me to the final. Card is so good. Wow. Just stopping your opponent from special summoning and adding from the deck. It's nuts, man.
It's crazy.
It's absolutely nuts. So imagine going full combo, and my last action is literally putting down Tick Lockdown. So going full combo, ending off with Appaloosa, Flamebush, and
Then you still hit the deck lockdown, bro. I cry.
And I hit him with the deck lockdown afterwards. And they, do you know how many of my opponents read this card? They read this card and they didn't know what it was. They're like, wait, let me just check. I had judges read this card. And like, wait, man, are you sure this card works like this? Neither player can add cards and special summon.
Except by drawing, yeah.
And and when it gets destroyed, I'll be the first person to do something first and draw cards. So on the day, I'm happy with the decision. It was too good to not play.
Card is goated for the evening.
Card is too good. And then, if there's anything I would change, again, I used every single card, and that's what I like about deck building. I make sure that every single card that I do play will be used, and
Makes sense.
I know when to use them and how to use them and in which situations they will best perform. And that's my deck.
Nice. What were your matchups like?
So my matchups was I had PK Raid Raptor. I won 2-0. That was round 1. And then I went to Hassan. Hassan was playing Branded.
Yeah.
Very good Branded player, up and coming for the future. Young guy. He's always topped every single nationals since he started playing. He's the Branded guy, and unfortunately I did 2-0 him very quickly. And then I was featured against Kieran. He was playing Yubal. I hand trapped him so bad every time.
We saw you hand trapped him to death.
Yeah, if you want to watch the stream, I hand trapped him to death basically, and just proceeded to go full combo every single turn. Again, Zelantis, my word, key card there. Played Blaine, also running Branded. Very good player, one of my biggest rivals, but also a good friend of mine. Very good player. He's very smart, so I need to take him seriously.
We all take him seriously. He likes to gimmick puppet lock people as well.
Yeah. So literally game 1, I went full combo and like ended the game there, just won. And then game 2, I threw a hand trap at him, and he was the person that threw his whole life into gimmick puppet locking me. He somehow knows every single line to gimmick puppet. And he puppet locked me, and then we ran into time, so we ended up with a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Then I played Ben.
Oh, Ben was on some spice. Ben was on some spice.
Higher Sprite.
Yeah.
A deck that I knew from last year when I went to Euros. They were playing that deck, and he was playing it again. So he won a title. He went full combo. I had no answer for him. I lost game 1, and I was like, oof. Game 2, I went full combo. He couldn't break my board. And then game 3, I threw a couple of hand traps. He went back and forth. And I managed to outplay him, and took the win. It was a massive game because it was round 5, so it was a very important duel.
Yeah, we had a total of 7 rounds. It's one of our biggest nats here in South Africa.
Yes.
We were about 80 plus players, so we had 7 rounds with a top cut of top 8 with additional prizing to the top 16.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I went to Prenation. he's up from Joburg side. He came down to kind of compete here by us. He was playing Snake Eye, but he smoke screen into Tempai. So
Ooh, he
game
sided in
one,
Tempai.
game one, I went full combo. He tried to break my board, he couldn't. I won, and then game two, he made me go first, and luckily I anticipated for this, and I proceeded to go full combo, and he couldn't break my board, and I won 2-0. Then I played Jason Webster, who is honestly
Was this the finals? Did you get him in round seven?
This is round seven.
Round
He's
7, yeah.
honestly one of the best players in Cape Town in a long time that I've competed against. Like, he's also one of my biggest rivals. He's very smart. He knows what he's doing. He knows the style of play and everything. So he takes note. He does his homework. Very good player. I respect him a lot. So I had to take this seriously as well. We went back and forth. He won the dice throw. I think I won when he won the dice throw. Then he went first again, and he won. And then came three. He beat me. I predicted, I think, and he threw a couple of hand traps at me, and then he beat me. So it was my first loss for the day. But you know, you can't win it all. I ended up after top 8. I mean, after Swiss, I was fourth.
Fourth after Swiss. With the record was 5-1-1.
5-1-1, yeah. 6-1. Yeah, 5-1-1. 5-1, you're right. Then then top 8 comes, and I was playing Nikki Taylor.
Ooh, Nikki.
So yeah,
Nikki was on some spice that evening.
We always seem to play each other in the top 8 when it comes to big tournaments.
Nikki was also on Snake Eye, I believe.
He was a Snake Eye Melodious.
Yeah.
He was on Snake Eye Melodious. And yeah, I went first. I went full combo, full gas. He couldn't break my board. I won that game. And then game 2, he went full combo. I didn't have anything much for him. I didn't have the Ash for his ostinato. And he won. He went full combo, and I just couldn't break the board. And then game 2, I went full combo, and then deck lockdown came down. He couldn't special summon from his deck. I also had the Ash for his ostinato. He couldn't special summon, and he read my card about 3 times. The judge read my card about 3 times, and he looked at me and said, "I can't do anything." That was it. That was the game. Ended that game 2-1. And then I went to Amir. Amir was running Snake Eye Kashtira as well. It was identical, basically. I heard from some of the judges that our decks are really similar. He won the dice though. He went first, and I proceeded to. I won that game. Then came 2. He no, sorry. He won that game. He went first. He won that game. Sorry. Then I went first. I had only Fenrir, and I had the deck lockdown.
Ooh.
And I had the 2 imperms, and I had to pass turn on that. I said that's it, and I passed the turn, and he summoned Witch, which could attack over my Fenrir. I was like, oh no, so sad.
Which is 2-5, yeah. Fenrir's only a little 2-4.
He ended off on SP Little Knight, trying to banish, and then I impermed, and then I went first. Then I had the unicorn, I summoned unicorn, and I proceeded just to go full combo. I think I threw the bonfire. I had the bonfire also maybe, and I proceeded just to go the full combo, and I won that game with deck lockdown. He just couldn't special summon. I outgrinded him. And then game 2, I threw a couple of hand traps at him, and he couldn't do anything. And then I proceeded to go full combo, and OT came with the Zelantis, Raging Phoenix line. And yeah, that was it. He said, yeah, that's it, game GG. Then the finals, I ran into Jason Webster again.
It looked like it was a fun match. We were watching stream.
It was a very. I would love to see it on stream again. But it was a very good match. I was ready for him. I knew I had to come back harder because I lost him already. I was like, okay, cool. I need to show up. I need to do my job. And yeah, I won the dice though. Very stoked about that. And I went full combo. He actually nubbed me, and I managed to play through the nub, and I carried on playing. And yeah, he couldn't do much. I think he also didn't have much of a deck to play with. He didn't have any hand. And I game 2, I just proceeded to go full combo and I OTK'd him. And then game 2, turn 2, I OTK'd him. And then game 2, he set up full combo, full board. I had nothing. He just had full combo. He ended up with a Hope Harbinger, the IP at the back, the Imperm face down, the Flame Burge, and the Appaloosa, and with the Promethean Princess in the graveyard. And I was like, oof, this game, this is a board. And I drew, and my hand was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. I'm like, Jason, you cut me the perfect hand. I drew into the Cosmic. So when I side deck out one popular, right? And you know what I did? I drew the popular.
Oh.
And what I drew with the popular was with 2 bonfires. So
Oh
I drew
my.
2 bonfires and a popular. So basically, I had 3 dead cards in my hand. And so I had the popular, the 2 bonfires, I had the droplets, and then I drew into the Cosmic Cyclone. And then I also had a planet. I had a planet also. So I'll play this whole scenario out for you. Cosmic, I activate Cosmic to banish his face down, and it was the Imperm, and then I chain droplets to go send the Cosmic, send the popular, send the bonfire to the graveyard. Negated his whole board.
Giga Chad play.
Yeah, negated his whole board, played the fuel spell, search for the I think I went with the unicorn. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I went with the unicorn. Unicorn add, and then I summoned the oak. The oak got me back the popular, and the popular to add, and then at this point he summoned Promethean Princess, but it didn't do much. And then I just went. I played on my fine. I honestly made. I played so I was wired in.
You played perfectly.
I was
completely focused.
Locked in. I was wired in. I was just seeing all the lines. Everything was just perfect. It was like the Matrix. I just saw everything just like perfectly. And long story short, I ended up with Raging Phoenix, Zealantis, and the Promethean Princess, and I attack for game. And then that's me winning States 2024. I didn't expect to win. I thought it was a difficult format, but I somehow clutched the win in and took it from there. So
yeah, it was a very difficult tournament. All those names you mentioned is all guys that play in our local environment. Our locals is probably one of the toughest places to play in the southern suburbs.
I think it is definitely the toughest. It's like your top players, your guys that are serious. It's like meta.
Yeah, we just play meta decks, and then it's really tough. You lose your round 1 at our locals, you in for a tough time after round 2.
But yeah, I was pretty happy with the end result. Honestly, the community is so liquor. What I love about our Cape Town and our community is like everyone is supportive, everyone is so happy, everyone stayed right till the end to support. Even Jason, myself and Jason are good friends, and everyone was so excited that we both made it. And yeah, we're both going up. We both decided to go up. Well, I'm going up to Europe to kind of represent our community and our country. To take on
the Europeans.
Yeah.
So this is your 3rd time going, eh?
This is my 3rd time. I went up in 2014 with Spellbooks. I won with Spellbooks here locally, and I went up 2014. And then I went up last year, made top 64 with Dragon Link in the Cash Theater format.
Shifter should be banned.
I know people thought I was a bit crazy and a bit nuts, but yeah, I kind of just did my thing and then made top 64. I think I'm also the first South African to make top 64 in Europe. And then yeah, I died to Shifter like you just mentioned. Couldn't do much about that. And then now I'm going up with Fiend Smith Snake Eye. Thanks to Nightly Gaming for helping me out and supporting me. And yeah, man, I want to see and represent and see what I can do.
We expect great things.
I know pressure, but yeah,
no pressure.
I'm just going up to have fun and just enjoy it. Love the game, love the community. Yeah,
that's it. Nice. Guys, that's the video. If you like what you heard here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you heard here, thanks for listening this long. This is us. See you on the next one. Cheers.